Shalom. This is Brother Yasharallah coming back as usual another lesson. And the first thing I would like to do is give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakarash. Second thing I want to do is give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to you brothers out of question this word, which you said with charity. So I just want to come, in the spirit in this lesson, and just talk about, how dumb these niggas are, man. Because these niggas, all they want to do is party, drink, and they don't even see what's going on around them now, man. A nigga will know everything about, baddies. They'll know everything about, what's going on in another celebrity's life. But they couldn't tell you one current event going on the news right now, man. They so stuck up in the world, they can't even see a whole war spewing up right in front of their eyes, man. They make joke out of it. This is Jeremiah chapter 4:22. For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right, man, so these people are wise to do evil, man. They'll know how to break in a car. They'll know how to break in a car, block the whole system and use the radiation from the key inside to unlock the car, to start the car, but they couldn't pick up a Bible and read one scripture out of it, man. So these people are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, man. This is all they do, man. From the age of 12, these people are just doing wickedness, because they either grow up with their grandmas, who could barely move. So they're hiding guns and everything in the basement, or, their parents just don't give a fuck, and they just doing whatever they want to do, man. So these people are out here just moving all types of crazy, man, because they have no supervision, and they don't understand, man. And even the ones that do understand, they still don't care, because these people in that spirit of, even if I don't get it now, I'll get it eventually, after that fire. That's not something you want to experience, man. That fire, and then you got to live in everlasting shame and contempt. And it's the mind of these jakes, man. They want the easy way through everything. This is Romans chapter 1 and verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh and their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not covenant, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, miraculousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backsliders, haters of Yahweh, despite proud boasters, adventurers of evil, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, whose knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in doing them. Right, man? So these people, all they are evil, man. They're inventors of evil, and they like they father the devil, man. They'll take something that's good, turn it to evil, and, Esau does the same thing, but, Jake is the salt. They could take something and add a little spice to it, man. So they out here following the ways of Esau, but with a little salt to it, man. So the things Esau do, when they do it, it looks worse because they adding all these salt to it, man. And Esau's secret about it. These jakes are at the point of not giving a fuck to where they just doing wicked shit. They don't even care. You know, they don't care who knows they wicked. They'll shoot up a park full of kids. And these are the things that's happening right now around the whole earth. And Jake just don't care, man. They still want to go party. Jake could go to a party knowing it's gonna get shot up, man. That's just the thrill these people get out of wickedness. They will literally go to a party knowing it's gonna get shot up, man. And some Jake will be knowing it's gonna get shot up because they're looking for them and still go. The thrill that Jake is out here seeking is crazy, man. Because this proverb says, so like a little mix up, so like I was saying, man, these people have pleasure in doing these things, man, because, like this proverb says, Proverbs 10:23, it is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom, right, man? So, it's a sport to these people, man. These people will literally, I heard it in my school, man, these people are literally making plans, setting up who's the designated driver, setting up who's going to do what, like they going to play a sport, man. Like they going to get their starting five to go on a court, man. And these people enjoy that thrill, that rush, that I don't even know what to call it, man. It's so crazy, They crave that adrenaline rush, man. It's like an addiction. Once they start that little bit of gang life at a young age, it's like they can't stop, man. They become addicted. Off all type of drugs, And these people are doing these drugs in the schools, man. So this is what these people want to do all day. This is Isaiah. They don't want to turn to the Lord. This is Isaiah chapter 1:3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider. Right, man. And it's comparing really two really dumb animals to the nation of Israel, man. Because yet alone, how much more now, man? The people were seeing the works of Yahushua back then, and they weren't believing, man. So, right now, niggas is, he ain't been back all these years. The prophecy still got to be fulfilled, and that's what these niggas don't know because they don't read, man. This is verse 4, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One unto anger unto Israel, and they have gone away backwards. Right, so these people are gone away backwards, man. All they want to do is party, drink, do drugs, commit murder, rob their brother. These is all Jake wake up and think about all day. All day, man. They don't even know what's going on around them. So that was just a quick lesson. I hope